All right, welcome to Falcon Blues TV. Everton 1, Brentford 0 at a very, very wet Goodison Park, and you can't help but be happy with that result, especially given the result this morning with Bournemouth and the Red Shite. This could be a big weekend for Everton, and a big turning point in our fortunes. It's our third 1-0 win at Goodison under Sean Dyche. So, I'm happy to sing 1-0 to the Everton for the rest of the season if that's what it takes. We started off so well. Dwight McNeil with an absolute peach of a goal. Very little backlift, not much. You couldn't. It's just such a good goal. Great work from Decore, and he's placed it. He hasn't even gone for power. He's just gone, yeah, I'm putting it there, and he did. And Dwight McNeil has been, I'm not going to say a revelation, but his fortune has seriously changed under Sean Dyche. And I think he's probably the one that you're looking to now to create something. And again, it's going to be that whole lack of a striker thing that's preventing his assists from becoming proper assists and goals. But great goal nonetheless, absolutely superb. And we were good. We were worth it in that first half. The penalty decision, I'm still trying to fathom that one out. Damari Gray got called for offside for an arm against United, and you can't score with your arm. So what the fuck? What? It didn't hit his arm. It didn't hit his hand. It's just bizarre. And we went into the interval 1-0 when it should have been 2. I'm sorry, again, I think the head of the BBC was on VAR today, and that's what it was. So we've not been given a fair goal, I thought. I thought Brentford were good. Brentford played really well. They were constantly attacking us. That second half, we just seemed to we just take our foot off the gas in the second half, and I think that's what we've got to stop doing. Whether it's the intensity levels, I don't know. Whether it's instructions, but we just seem to be in that. We get into almost like a comfort zone in the second half and thinking, oh, okay, well, we're all right here, when we're not. Because I think it was like 86 minutes or something like that. We'd had 80% of possession in those 10 minutes beforehand. But we weren't potent enough with it. We weren't doing anything with the possession, whereas Brentford, who's had a lot less, were just... I'm sorry, my maths was crap there. Brentford had a lot less possession, but were making things work. They were making it difficult for us. We've had 2 cleared off the line. Jordan Pickford makes a great save from that one where the ball goes behind Coleman. They're both in front of it, which is, one of them's getting hold of it. But Pickford's unsighted and still manages to make a great save. The less said about the other opportunity where Dwight McNeil's had to clear it off the line, because I don't know what Pickford was playing at there. But that, I think sometimes that is just Jordan Pickford. That's what you'll get. But defensively, to a man, we were absolutely solid. We were superb. We weren't the greatest going forward, but we don't think we had to be. I think sometimes with Everton, if we've got a lead, Nottingham Forest the exception, we can defend well when we need to. We threw everything at that defensively. Bodies on the line, Tarkowski just throwing himself at everything. Seamus Coleman rolling back the years to, another time. Seamus was excellent again defensively. Michael Keane played really well defensively, winning loads of headers, getting stuck in. Ben Godfrey, who's had a bit of criticism for the last couple of games, but he's just coming back from injury and trying to get back into the swing of things as well. Thought he was exceptional today as well. Say what you want in the comments. If you don't think so, then say that. But I thought defensively, the back four was solid today. And then you've got Idrissa Gueye, who has blown so hot and cold all season, but was everywhere today. And that's the Idrissa Gueye of old that we want to see. Making things difficult for midfielders and defenders and attackers, and just being an ever present. Just being that little niggly player in the middle of the pitch who's just like, oh, I hate him. You know what I mean? Players who players don't want to play against, and that's what Idrissa Gueye was doing today. Decore really good in that midfield as well. I'm really surprised Onana came out in that second half after the head injury. The second half there, he must have had that whack in the eye because he's holding an ice pack to his eye in the second on the dugout, and you do wonder, should he really come out for that second half? But he did, and fair play to him, and we did all right. But Damari Gray again was up and down the channels. He was defensively working hard. He was just getting stuck in, along with Alex Iwobi. And like I say, it was just a better defensive all-round display from Everton. And I think in the end, we were worth the points. We probably could have had another penalty shout in the second half. A couple of VAR decisions, honestly. I think VAR is just out to just ruin us at the moment, and we just got to get on with it and just deal with the consequences. And if we're either not going to get a penalty or we are, and we've already had our penalty. But in the end, you've got to be happy with the way Sean Dyche has set us up. You've got to be happy with, the last 5 or 6 games now where we've lost a couple, one quite heavily, but we weren't expecting to be winning those games anyway. These are the games where you think, well, actually mid-table, 11th, 12th, 10th, maybe we should be beating these sides or at least getting something out of it. And we have so far with Brentford and we have with Forest last week. And Forest getting pulled into this relegation battle. It's not just the bottom 3. There's about 8 teams in it. From 12 down, you're in trouble. Another win for Everton and we take ourselves into, 13th, 14th place. And all right, it's only one place up, but it's a long way away from 17th, 18th, 19th and 20th where you got to start worrying, where you're going to pick up the points. So tomorrow's results, really, I think we're all Man U, Newcastle fans, and, I think we just got to see how the results pan out. I think it could go our way and it could be a really good weekend for Everton. One where we're not actually going to sit and watch Match of the Day for a change. Political decisions aside, of course. But you can't help, like I said at the start, you can't help but be happy with the result today. Everton, superb. Let's keep it going. Let's keep this momentum. We've now got a nice little break where we can regroup. Dominic Calvert-Lewin can get himself back into a bit of fitness. Maybe he'll play with the under-23s and get in their squad. Who knows? He needs something just to get himself back into it. We've got a nice couple of weeks break. Let's all just relax, deflate, and just recharge ourselves. Because Lord knows we're going to need it for the next 11 games. So let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know all your thoughts. Make sure you're liking and subscribing to the channel. Like I said, we've got 2 weeks off now, so there'll probably be some little extra content coming in soon. There's a rather cool looking board game, which we're going to try and do as a live show. I've also got a suitcase full of my dad's old programmes and Everton memorabilia from the Premier League era and beyond that, which I'm going to just try and get some of my camera angles and just start showing stuff and just start like an unboxing. The kids will love it. I'll open them like a toy or something as well, so we can get loads of people watching it. And what else have we got? The other stuff, you never know. It's going to be about 8 weeks since Sean Dyche took over at Everton, so it's probably worth having a little bit of a sit down and a reflection on that as well, which we'll try and do. But we'll let you know in the pipeline. Twitter, Facebook. Make sure you're following us on there as well. The Falcon Blues TV. Special mention to Paul, who's still unwell with COVID, mate. Hopefully you're back soon, because my voice is getting tired doing these, and I'm sure no one really wants to see my face. Till then, up the fucking toffees. Colin Chong, see you in 2 weeks. Up the fucking toffees.